Hey guys, it's me, Cloud Nemesis, with a new video. Yeah, after a long time of no videos of me because a lot of stress in real life, I thought maybe I come back to the virtual life and I will show you something many people have asked me to make a video of. It's about rotation, AoE rotation, and how I do it, how I create the numbers, the damage numbers I create. And I'm just gonna show you two ways of people playing like I do, or people I know playing. And both ways are very good to pump like big numbers. Because usually you try to build up your CDs to 45 seconds, so it can actually line up with recklessness and spear, because if you play anger management you can reduce your recklessness CD timers to at least 50 seconds, or let's say 1 minute if you like very bad luck, but usually you should be able to do it to 45-50 seconds and be able to line it up with Spear of Bastion if it hit multiple targets the last time. So I'm using the add-on right here. You can see it under the details. Where you can see the things I do. Okay, so if you just if I do the rotation now and I explain you why, you can also see if you put the video on slow motion or something what I'm using. Okay, so what's important to know before we start? Charge gives you the opportunity to use a spell or something else. Like I can Stormbolt while charging. See? Did you see it? But Stormbolt is on cooldown and I charge while Stormbolting. So if you charge on something you wanted to have Stormbolt, you can do it at the same time and you will be able to just throw it at the same time. But what we have to do right now is, how do we maximize our damage with this free global city? So what some people do, or what I do, is I play, by the way, Sign of Tormented Kings and obviously Unity. I charge, use Recklessness, if I get the Bladestorm proc. No, wait. I charge, use Bloodthirst, so I get insta-enraged. So the moment I arrive, I'm enraged. Charge, Bloodthirst, Spear, Recklessness. That's how I do it. Let me show you. Get Bladestorm proc, that's very good. Now we bone grind. I don't have the bone grinder conduit right now. Bladestorm again. We wait for the rampage and we bone grind again until bone grind isn't available anymore. We only sacrifice one whirlwind for rampage. And obviously don't forget to swap targets. Okay. Okay, I didn't hit my Bloodthirst there. Wasn't good. You will ask yourself, Jay, why did you Bladestorm even though Bone Grinder was still up from your Recklessness? Because the value play in this moment for Perfect Burst is to use the critical chance of the spear while it's still on the ground and Bladestorm it. So you want to have maximize crit chance with your Bladestorms. And you just realize, but why didn't you let the Bladestorm finish at the end? Like you had still like I still had like 2 seconds for the Bladestorm, like Bladestorm running, or at least 1.5, because it wasn't enraged anymore. And if it isn't enraged, you lose. How much damage do we lose? 42% damage increase. So we rather rampage at this moment and start bone grinding, because bone grind is obviously very strong in AoE. We rather start bone grinding with enrage than just let the Bladestorm finish without enrage. So that's like little value play you gotta know. Okay, let's do it again, but a little cleaner this time. With this one with Bloodthirst. We got no Bladestorm proc, so we Bladestorm. We let it finish. And now we bone grind. And you see, also very big numbers. And I'm not playing with the spear conduit, by the way. And the spear is still doing a lot of damage. You know? So bursting AoE with Fuel Warrior is not that hard. So next I'm gonna show you how to play Singletarget. Because I also get asked, Jay or Cloud, I'm not dealing as much single target as Fury. AoE, no problem, I can pump those numbers, but single target, I have a big problem because I don't know why I'm dealing no damage. First of all, Fury isn't that hard engage, single target, rogue-like damage dealer in single target. He isn't. He just isn't. Like, you gotta realize the fact we're not very strong in single target. But with the right decision making on your rotation, you can still deal a lot of damage and still like be on the higher midfield of single target dealers. Okay, so what's important? We want to use all of our abilities, but we don't want to let our recklessness proc Bladestorm and let the Bladestorm storm around and whirlwind around. We only want to use AoE effect if it's the last thing we got, and Bladestorms we want to cancel when we have Rampage. So we usually do the same thing we do in single target, multi-target. We go in, Bloodthirst, Recklessness, Spear. Why Recklessness, Spear? Because you get an insta extra Rampage. Okay? Because you get insta Rampage. Because you have higher rage regeneration, and when you throw Spear, you have insta high rage. So let's do it. Okay, we got Bladestorm proc. We'll wait until we can cancel it for Rampage. Now we do this, we do this. We always use Rampage when it's up. Always use Rampage. Now we got cooldown, we do Bladestorm and insta cancel it for Rampage. Because the only thing we want in single target is Rampage. Rampage, 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 Rampage. Now we do Whirlwind to... Now you see, now you can decide, do I just use more Whirlwinds, or do I lead back and just charge in back, because we get rage. We get rage back from charge. So can also play like that and get Rampage also fast if you have nothing to use anymore. And if you have like 2 targets, don't forget, sometimes, if you got no rage anymore, end rage here and go back on the main target. Insta Bladestorm cancel. Now we got Rampage. Got Rampage again. Got Rampage again. And that's all we do. That's a whole rotation. So we prioritize always Rampage. After that, Raging Blow. And at last, Bloodthirst. If we go to execute phase, we go Rampage, Execute, Raging Blow, and Bloodthirst. And that's the whole game. That's all you gotta do. And we go like this. With the force set, we have a little more single target damage. Because we got more stacks of Raging Blow. And we can build up more... We can build up more rage. Like, all you gotta do as Fuel Warrior at one point is build up rage and spend it with Rampage. That's all you gotta do with Fuel Warrior. Build up rage, spend it with Rampage. And that's how you're gonna deal your single target damage in the best case. In dungeons, by the way, in dungeons, when you're playing the normal dungeons. Of course, if you play Raid, you play with Reckless Abandon, play Sudden Death, Double Time, Frenzy, and that's how you get more haste. Also, you know, Reckless Abandon gives you the big Raging Blow and Bloodthirst, and I will also show you how this one works. Okay, so we got Reckless Abandon in now. This is like the way to go. Okay, let's go full single target. Wait, we go for Raid. We now got Deathmaker on. We also go Dragon Roar. Like, at this point, we're just full single target, okay? What do? You charge in, just do the usual, like I showed you. Charge in, Bloodthirst, Recklessness, Spear, Rampage, Raging Blow. You try to get as many Raging Blows as possible. Don't forget Dragon Roar. Okay, so let's go. Now we do this, we do Rampage again, we build up, spend, build up, spend. Sudden death, always before Raging Blow. If you got your sudden death procs, always before Raging Blow. The only Raging Blow you don't want to skip for sudden death is obviously the enchanted one. And that's it. That's the whole rotations I use, I know. And I hope I could help you some way. Maybe you're now able to realize, oh damn, I did that mistake or something. Maybe I just showed you a little things you didn't know, and I hope you can pump some numbers now, because we have a lot of enemies right now with Survival Hunter and Warlocks. So we gotta pump numbers, so people know Fuel Warrior is still viable. Okay? So, I hope the video helped you somehow. If it did, you can subscribe me, follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming as often as possible. I do YouTube videos, obviously, and you can just leave a comment on maybe a question you have, and I will try to make a video about it. And if you liked it, leave a like, leave a subscription, and join my Discord, because there's also my full interface if you want it. If you want something like this usually isn't like that. Usually it's down here, but yeah. If you want it, you can also join my Discord and get it for free. You don't have to do nothing, just click the links and you get them. So I wish you a great day, enjoy your day, and yeah, see you next time.